situation is insane, with more and more sightings being reported daily, and now reported 50 oars, 50 UAP drone things coming out of the ocean. So we are getting sightings every day. We're seeing them now from coast to coast. Sightings coming in from Maine, from Texas, from California, and of course, New Jersey. I don't even know if we can call it the New Jersey incident anymore because it is everywhere. There's even this UAP from Beijing, China. And no one seems to know what's going on. I mean, right now we're starting to see the crafts that look kind of like ours. However, some people have actually captured these things shape shifting from orb to something that looks like our crafts back to orbs. The government has no answers for this. We had a mayor get on to News Nation, or was it CBS, that said he was so pissed he wanted to shoot these down.
Those drones should have been blown out of the sky. Why are we putting up with this? Why are we putting up with this?
And how does the government answer? Well, they say that it's actually not happening, that they can't corroborate any of these sightings.
Using very sophisticated electronic detection technologies provided by federal authorities, we have not been able to, and neither have state or local law enforcement authorities, corroborate any of the reported visual sightings.
And now, with people capturing these UFO drone objects, spraying stuff down, spraying us. We don't know what they're spraying us with.
Look at this motherfucker. Look at him spraying. Look at that. Look at that. He is spraying the sky again. Bro, this is fucking crazy, man. Look at this guy. They're spraying the skies. Look, he just sprayed that. This guy. This guy just sprayed that.
Even public officials are pissed, with governors, senators, and mayors getting very angry at the federal government, and rightfully so, because how are you going to say that these things can't be corroborated and that they're regular craft when we can see with our own eyes that these things are anomalous? And now everyone is...
Rafa, cuando decías que ibas a por pan, tú no comprabas pan, ¿verdad?
Actually begging the government, okay, come to our town, check it out. Look what's happening in our skies. As I said, y'all, 50 of them were coming out of the ocean. Just look at these things, and it's every day. According to News Nation, 90 sightings per day. Now, what I love is the media is on top of it, especially News Nation. Just like they pioneered that UFO event in Las Vegas with Angel, they're doing the same with this case here. They're not letting it go. And they're having anyone and everyone come on to talk about their experiences, including government officials. Because, y'all, like I said, it's getting insane. So let's check out what the Ocean County Sheriff has to say to News Nation about these strange sightings.
Governor Larry Hogan shot this video last night. These lights over his hometown in Davidsonville, just 25 miles from the nation's capital, as he pointed out. And then there's this.
I've never seen them. Wow, they just passed each other. Yeah, I've never seen them.
Whoa.
New Jersey Senator Andy Kim shared this video of drones he shot yesterday. Federal authorities insist most of these sightings are actually legally manned aircraft. But Senator Kim says he checked a flight tracker app while capturing this video and that the devices he was capturing were not on it. The sightings are happening near LaGuardia Airport, too. Officials say they received unconfirmed reports of drone activity over that busy airport. As for numbers, the FBI says it's received more than 3,000 tips from the public about drone sightings going back to November 18th, all over New Jersey. Since then, there's been
I told you it's been happening for quite some time. And now these are oversensitive areas, and we're still doing nothing about it. We need to know what the hell is going on.
an average of 92 sightings per night and expanding across half a dozen states.
92 sightings per night? And nobody thinks this is excessive? Nobody is concerned? Except for us, the citizens? Like, what the flip?
In a joint statement, the FBI and Department of Homeland Security said, quote, "We have no evidence at this time that the reported drone sightings pose a national security or public safety threat, or that they have a foreign nexus." Lawmakers, however, aren't buying it and are pushing for answers and action. Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer and 2 other senators wrote a letter calling for a briefing with the FBI and Homeland Security. Well, in Connecticut, Senator Richard Blumenthal says the devices should be shot down if they can't be identified.
And we saw this with the mayor last time. People are getting this angry. Like, people are getting really upset. This could be a major safety concern. What if it is an adversary? We have no idea what we're up against. And if it is aliens, we really have no idea what we're up against. So we should know and start prepping now. Like, how do we not have answers? How did the CEO of United Healthcare get gunned down in Manhattan by this perp in a mask? We caught him on a pixelated security camera, and within days, this dude's in jail. The suspect's in jail. They got and we can't find out what these drones are? Come on.
House Speaker Mike Johnson did get a federal briefing on the sightings, as has Senate staffers in a few select offices. But other than that, there's been very little transparency. So what's going on? Is this some contagious mass hysteria? Or are people really seeing something that our government cannot?
Sorry, especially because I keep pausing it, but I'm also mad that everyone's bringing up the mass hysteria and the government's trying to make it seem like it's a mass hysteria. Like, oh, you guys aren't actually seeing these things. Bruh, they're on camera. We have smartphones now. It's not like you could just say, like the 90s, oh, it's mass hysteria, like they tried to do with the Phoenix Lights. No, bro, we have iPhones in our pockets. Everyone is recording whatever the hell this crap is in the sky. Some of them aren't good recordings, but they're catching them.
Identify. Our own Rich McHugh went out drone hunting in New Jersey. He did not come back empty-handed. Yes. Rich, tell us what you saw.
Hi, Elizabeth. Well, I got to be honest here. You know, when this story first came out a few weeks ago, as a resident of New Jersey, as a journalist, I didn't pay it much credence. I thought it would turn out to be a bunch of pranksters, and this would all be over by now. The experience I had last night, however, changed the way I feel about this story completely. What I saw was more sophisticated than I ever imagined. Take a look.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, at least 5 lights, 6 lights.
I didn't believe what I was seeing. But what was I seeing? We're here in Central.
It almost looks like a plane, but then if it were, this would have to be a wing and that would have to be a wing, and that's a hella long wings. That's crazy. Considering this weird little stubby body, or at least plane shape, because they're saying that some of these drones are shaped like planes, but this looks crazy.
What I was seeing. But what was I seeing? We're here in Central Jersey. We've been looking for the past hour. I think we've seen about 40 or 50 of these drones. In fact, there's one over my shoulder.
Hoy os traigo una receta con nuestra freidora de aire. No os la perdáis.
right there.
As
one after another, these drones appeared in the night sky. If you look real close, they look like fixed-wing aircraft, about 8 to 10 feet wide, colorful, white blinking lights.
Right, but then what is this protrusion here? I'm not seeing it on. Oh, maybe it's just dark and I can't see it. Okay.
It's not a plane.
Definitely not an airplane, but what was it? Hours earlier, I was invited to join the Ocean County Sheriff Department. They launched their own drones to see if they could intercept the mysterious aircraft New Jersey residents have been reporting in recent weeks. The department says these mystery drones evade detection because they don't give off heat like regular drones.
Why do you think that is?
Like, what do you mean?
We don't know. It's just something that we haven't, it's not something that we've had our hands on. It's not something that we've experienced.
Something they hadn't experienced until now. One of their officers called 911 after seeing 50 of them come off the ocean.
Advised after we made contact with that officer that there were 50 that came off the ocean. 50? 50. That was my reaction also. There were 50 that were coming off the ocean.
And this is a sworn officer?
Sworn officer, yes. We contacted state police, we contacted the FBI, we contacted the Coast Guard, at which point the Coast Guard went out with their boat and they reported seeing 13 following their boat. And then the Coast Guard also advised that they went over them about 300 feet and had a wingspan of about 8 feet.
I see one right here.
Did I see the same thing that officer saw? I'm still not sure. What I can show you is this video. What I can tell you is I've never seen anything like it before.
Wow.
And more than a month since these reports started, the federal government doesn't know what they are either.
What's your message to the White House?
And that's absurd. How do you not know what they are, but you're just okay with them flying around in our airspace? That makes no sense. Oh my God.
I'm going to come to the Jersey Shore. I know it's wintertime, but come see what we see, and then, maybe have a better appreciation for why our residents are concerned.
Agreed.
The Ocean County Sheriff, that drone unit, they have an industrial-grade drone. They put it up. They were tracking one of these drones, Elizabeth, and they said this thing easily evaded them, disappeared out of thin air. So, to me, if this is not our military, then it's even more scary, and we need the answers, frankly.
All right, Rich McHugh.
Do you understand the level of madness that we're seeing with these drones? 50 of them coming out of the ocean. Our own officers taking up their industrial drones, not being able to capture these things. These things are evading them and disappearing into thin air. And these things are apparently spraying stuff all over New Jersey, and we still have no idea what they are. What are they spraying? What is going on? And what are your thoughts? Check out that compilation right there and those paranormal videos right there.
El cansancio puede hacer que tu día sea muy diferente. Floradix, hierro y vitaminas que ayudan a disminuir.
The world is on edge. Drones, UFOs everywhere. This coming in from China, people running, as a massive event happens over their night skies. So we've got the breaking news right here at Third Phase Moon. This is just one video of many that we're going to go over tonight, and an incredible statement coming in from the incoming president, Donald J. Trump, says these mystery drones all over the world, the country, can this really be happening without our government's knowledge? I don't think so. Let the public know, and now otherwise shoot them down. Donald J. Trump just made this recent statement on his Twitter, and this is kind of making the rounds right now. But what's making the rounds also is the late breaking news. Apparently these drones are ejecting plasmic lasers, unknown. Basically, it looks like they're shooting at something, and other people are speculating that there's something being sprayed around. Take a look at this.
Look at this. Look at him spraying. Look at that. Look at that. He is spraying the sky again. Bro, this is crazy, man. Look at this guy. They're spraying the skies. Look, he just sprayed that. This guy. This guy just sprayed that.
So this video's making the rounds on X at the moment. We're looking at it. Apparently, this man is convinced that something is being ejected, a spray coming out of a drone. Brent, your thoughts here? Yeah, we've got a couple submissions right into third phase. This is one. This one, I'm not sure. Could it be just a contrail and maybe the moon's light, or maybe even the setting sun is kicking off the trail right there? Not sure if anything's being sprayed. Interesting video. We still got more coming in with this kind of like people are saying that something's being ejected. Apparently what we're looking at is some of the cleanest footage from New Jersey. All right, let's get a close-up. In my opinion, we're looking at some celestial event. I don't think these are drones. Yeah, hard telling. This is a little, we don't know the context behind this video. Could it be some sort of Chinese display? But definitely see something exploding in the sky, creating all this plasmic discharge as the orbs kind of fall to the ground. You can see the people running, trying to take cover. Some are kind of, it's kind of gleefully shock and awe at the same time, which I could imagine if you saw something like this. This is really clear, precise footage of something, an event that's happening over the sky in China. Now we just need to know what's really going on. Are these drones being maybe dropped out of the sky by some sort of weapon? Who knows? This is breaking news. It's a developing story, but notice as they talk about apparent crash and retrieval, we're not seeing any kind of crash debris, but watch this.
Yeah, Bianca, I talked to several people who tell us they heard a drone crash somewhere behind where I'm standing. We're working to get that information confirmed with officials. Our chopper has been flying over the area this morning. Here's some video. We're showing you that view from above. We're in a shopping plaza in Hillsborough, just off Route 206. First responders have been here all morning, including Hillsborough police, a lot of onlookers. I talked to one woman who says her concerns are growing, calling all the recent drone activity very bizarre.
Well, definitely the drone activity is bizarre, beyond belief, as we just showed you moments ago. These things ejecting, shooting plasmic laser beams. Who knows what it is, but they're ejecting something out of it. It's just insane. But we don't see any debris. Where's the debris?
She says she heard the drone crash happened overnight here, but she says that she's seen several, what she believes are drones anyway, flying around her home. She says she lives not too far from where we're live right now.
Yeah, it's happening. Look at the responders. You even have hazmat on the scene there too, so they don't know what's inside the drones. Maybe it could be dangerous to the public. Hey, if they're bringing hazmat, they're looking at all ways around it to protect themselves too. At the same time, those guys are kind of standing back from kind of this debris field right there. All we see is kind of liquid on the tarmac or in the parking lot there. And what's this made of? Drones are usually battery powered. Yeah, good call. And let me tell you, if you didn't watch our exclusive interview, well, we want to share it with the world. So anyway, I want to let you know what we spoke about with Billy Carson and Dr. Stephen Greer with regards to the president. Let's just hope it doesn't come to that. Let's just hope it's smooth and transitional the way it should. Regards to what's really going on within the military and the cover-up of this technology. And as we're looking at some of this, once again, coming out of New Jersey, I think this is the big breaking news. of the night, of basically the whole week when we're looking at videos like this. Yeah, we're texting back and forth with Steven today, Greer, and he was kind of mentioning statements about like maybe CNN's doing these follow cover-ups for B-roll for this incoming story and what's really going down with these drones and where they're coming from. It